Resident Evil 4. I did a partial playthrough already for 4, but I'm going to start from the beginning because I don't remember where it was and where I left off and yada yada yada. So after it's been about a week since I've been able to do a stream that isn't, talking or anything like that, back to the gameplay stuff. So I'm going to do this on normal, but I want to go over a little bit about what I know about Resident Evil 4. Some of the things I think are really interesting, some of the things I don't. My opinion about it, and then we'll go right into the gameplay. So, Re4 came out in 2005. It was launched on GameCube exclusively. It did have a custom controller that now is a pretty good collector's item nowadays. I did pick Resident Evil 4 up the minute it was released. I had a GameCube specifically for that reason. Only reason I ever owned a GameCube was for Resident Evil, because we had the Resident Evil remake and 0 and then 4, and then things started going back to the Sony and Xbox method. Alright, so Resident Evil 4 had a lot of back and forth. It went back and forth an awful lot. They brought back the original. They had a different director for the game, and they eventually went back to the original director of the Resident Evil series to reinvent it. It was the beginning of what we would call the action style of Resident Evil. Gone was the tank controls. We had we had a more accurate shooting method. We didn't have zombies anymore. Yada 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 yada. It was a big change. If you played it at all, then you know the style of Resident Evil 4. But I will say this, and it is what it is. Resident Evil 4, although it wasn't the tank style, it still felt Resident Evil-like, but it was a lot more focused on the combat and less focused on the puzzles. There's like puzzles, but they're not puzzles. They're just, you need this item to go through this door scenario, and the item you need is in that room. So I wouldn't say an actual puzzle. There's a couple iterations of the game before it became what it is. There was one version where Leon was infected with a virus and he kept hallucinating some man with a hook chasing him. There was one where they had Dante was going to be in his own game, and then they realized that it wasn't Resident Evil, so then they turned that into Devil May Cry, and then they made, they kept going on and on and on and on. By the time we got to RE4, which is probably one of the most popular, if not the most popular entry in the series by far. Resident Evil 4 is on every single format. It's on every single system I've seen since the GameCube's era. We had it on PlayStation 2, GameCube, 360, PS3, PS4, Xbox One, 2 different PC releases. I believe you can even play it on a tablet. Probably. I would doubt it at this point. It's been on everything, and it's been everywhere, and people love it. 5 still holds the record for selling the most copies, but I still would say 4 is a pretty big titan in and of itself. We had things like 4 had, you beat the game, you get these modes. That was a staple in the series since 2. Resident Evil 2, you beat the game, then you start New Game Plus. You beat that game, there's a whole other sector. And Resident Evil 4, in the same respect, we had Leon, which was a fan favorite. He's probably my favorite protagonist in the series. We had Ada comes back. You beat the game with Leon, then you can play as Ada and do what Ada does while Leon's doing what he does. That's a big call out to Resident Evil 2. Just a lot of really cool Easter eggs and everything like that. And we have a new virus, of course. Leon recalls his time in Raccoon City. It's a solid entry for sure. It took took a while to get finished because we had a pretty decent sized gap between Resident Evil 0 and Resident Evil 4. Resident Evil 0 happened in 2001, and then Resident Evil 4 didn't happen until 2005. The PS2 version had a couple different modes. We had, let me go to extras. We have, so Separate Ways is the Ada, what Ada does during Leon's thing. We have Assignment Ada, which was a mini game where Ada goes and has to grab 5 viruses. You had the Mercenaries, which is kind of a spin off of the Resident Evil 3 Mercenaries game. Basically, there are 4 different there's 5 characters, there's 4 stages. You need to get as many points as possible, and you get a certain amount of stars per level based on how well you do. You kill enemies, you get points. You chain them together, you get points. You grab time capsules to keep playing the game longer, and each character has a different array of weapons. Leon is by far the weakest. So we have, you have all these different modes and things like that. And in Mercenaries, you can play as Leon, Ada, Wesker, Krauser, or Hunk, of course. We have yet to see Hunk do anything of relevance except be a main staple in the Mercenaries since RE2. He might be in Operation Raccoon City, but I never played the game, to be honest, because it looked like garbage. While I enjoy the game quite a bit, it's definitely not my top 5. It's not my favorite game. It's not one that I enjoy playing it, and the reason why I'm doing RE4 right now is because I just finished going through it on professional, and everything is fresh in my mind, so it'll be a much smoother experience. Bad thing for me is I've been playing Resident Evil most of my life, so a lot of times I'll be like, oh yeah, I love this game, and then I forget like half of the puzzles, or I forget half of the ways to go, and then it becomes a longer stream than it needs to be because, I do this and this and that. So so you play as Leon, and you have the goal of the game is to rescue the president's daughter, Ashley Graham, from this evil cult. So you have 3 different costumes. You have Leon in his Raccoon City outfit, and Ashley's in they call it like a pop star outfit, but all it is just a midriff in tight white pants, whatever. So if you pick that one, Ada is dressed up in her Assignment Ada outfit. You have another one where Leon in looks like a old mobster outfit, and Ashley is actually in a suit of armor, which makes it where she can't get hit by anything, and makes it where the enemies can't carry her out. It makes it a little bit easier. And then you have the default outfits, and in every other iteration, Ada's in her red dress by default. So the game has about 6 chapters roughly. Tonight I'm going to stream until I finish it, beginning to end, done. Because it is the 1st of October going into the 2nd, and I don't have much time before we have to start doing Evil Within 2. And I have a lot of games to get through until then. So we will go ahead and start Resident Evil 4. And I'm going to do it on normal.
Resident Evil 4.
And we are going to use the armored outfit. Just so I think it's a little easier.
I'll never forget it. It was the year when those grisly murders occurred in the Arklay Mountains. Soon after, the news was out to the whole world, revealing that it was the fault of a secret viral experiment conducted by the international pharmaceutical enterprise, Umbrella. The virus broke out in a nearby mountain community, Raccoon City, and hit the peaceful little town with a devastating blow crippling its very foundation. Not taking any chances, the President of the United States ordered a contingency plan to sterilize Raccoon City. With the whole affair gone public, the United States government issued an indefinite suspension of business decree to Umbrella. Soon its stock prices crashed, and for all intents and purposes, Umbrella was finished. "6 years have passed since that horrendous incident.
And all the cutscenes and stuff were obviously the original way they looked. So it's not going to be in, 4K, unfortunately, but
I
whatever.
received special training via a secret organization working under the direct control of the president. I was to assume the responsibility of protecting the new president's family.
Coño, why am I the one who always gets the short end of the stick?
You, who are you really? Come on and tell us. You are a long way from home, cowboy. You have my sympathies.
Guess that's a local's way of breaking the ice. Anyway, you know what this is all about. My assignment is to search for the president's missing daughter.
What? All by yourself?
I'm sure you boys didn't just tag along so we could sing Kumbaya together at some Boy Scout bonfire. Then again, maybe you did.
Oh, you crazy American. It's a direct order from the chief himself. I tell you, it's no picnic.
I'm counting on you guys. It was right before I was to take on my duties of protecting the president's daughter when she was abducted. That's the ultimate reason I'm in this lonely and rural part of Europe. According to our intelligence, there's reliable information about a sighting of a girl that looks very similar to the president's daughter. Apparently, she's being withheld by some unidentified group of people. Who would have thought that my first job would have been a rescue mission?
It's freezing. So cold all of a sudden. Must be my imagination. Sorry it took so long.
Just up ahead is the village.
I'll go and have a look around.
We'll stay and watch the car. Don't want to get any parking tickets.
Right. Parking tickets.
Good luck.
Jeez. Who are these guys?
Did you say something?
Leon, I hope you can hear me. I'm Ingrid Hunnigan. I'll be your support on this mission.
Loud and clear. Somehow I thought you'd be a little older. So the subject's name's Ashley Graham, right?
That's right. She's the daughter of the president. So try to behave yourself, okay?
Whoever this group is, they sure picked the wrong girl to kidnap.
I'll try to find some more information on my end as well.
Good. Talk to you later. Leon out.
Alright, so as you can see, you have a little bit more freedom with your aiming and all that jazz. And birds are normally Resident Evil are the worst thing in the world. In this game, they are just sacks of money. You have limited space, obviously.
Excuse me. Sir? I was wondering if you might recognize a girl in this photograph.
¿Qué carajo estás haciendo aquí? ¡Lárgate, cabrón!
Sorry to have bothered you.
Freeze! I said freeze!
Still smart to conserve ammo. Normally, I have a bad habit of like killing everything. You don't need to do that. It's actually smarter not to. Towards the end of the game, ammo becomes a slight issue because the enemies start having more health and things like that.
Is everything okay?
There was a hostile local. I had no choice but to neutralize it. There are still others surrounding the area.
Get out of there and head toward the village. Take whatever measures necessary to save the subject.
Understood.
Okay. Jump out this window here. And that's the way I came. And you want to make sure you get that crow because it has a grenade. And it's going to be important later. If you save this dog, he'll help you during the first boss fight. Although, I'm going to show you guys the way to do that so you don't even have to worry about hardly any of the bosses in this game are of no consequence. Some players will fight it out, but it's kind of pointless. And conserve ammo as much as you possibly can so that towards the end of the game you have plenty to work with. Because a lot of times you'll get a little bit of money or whatever that, you know, whatever the case is. But you'll waste more ammo. It's just not worth it. Sometimes you'll get lucky and they'll drop you ammo, but that doesn't happen nearly as often as you would think. Okay.
Leon, how you holding up?
Bad question, Hannigan.
Sorry to hear that. I'm sending you a playing manual. Hope you find it useful.
I'll take a look at it, thanks.
Just shows you how to play, in case you don't know. Now, if you use the binoculars here, you can see that they got a hold of the cops over here. Alright. So, this whole section here is really infamous. This is one of the most famous scenes people talk about this game with. It's going to be a huge fight. What we're going to do here, though, we're going to sneak around the back, and I'm going to show you guys how to get one of the chainsaw guys to spawn right away so we can kill him first. We're going to go into this side building here because there's a grenade in here we need to get. Okay, there's a bullet there. I'll open up this crate here. Gives us an herb. Run past her. Alright, so go ahead and combine these herbs real quick. I want to use the standard grenade. Does a lot more damage than the fire grenade. So then, I don't know what it is, but for some reason the handgun does a lot more damage to these guys than the shotgun does. See, I don't get it, but it does a lot of damage. So you just do that. We're gonna shoot her in the feet. Same with homeboy here. There's a house we want to get to, but we need to clear a path to that other building there. And if you shoot him in the leg like that, it frees up for a. We're gonna go over here. It frees you up for a an attack, a melee attack. So you go in here and Leon will board this up, and this gives us access to a shotgun.
What are they planning? Chainsaw.
Alright, so first thing we want to do is block off that window there. We'll go over here. Go ahead and grab some of these bullets and open up these crates. These crates can contain random items. It's completely random, literally. So we have a shotgun here we have access to. That'll come in handy here in a little bit. Grab this grenade, grab this. There's some shotgun shells over here. So what we want to do is knock this ladder down here, and we want to head down here. Because you want to try to keep these guys all in one area around you. So if you come in here, there's going to be some bullets in here that we're going to need. Alright, so what we want to do here is make sure we get a good old chainsaw man in the middle of this grenade fire, so because he's going to be the big target. Alright. Now we're going to have some villagers. They're going to interfere. So you want to try to get them out of the mix. Alright, so we're going to heal up, grab our shotgun, clear out space a little bit. I didn't make it in time. Normally you want to try to kill the dude, because he gives you about 10,000. But it's not a big deal. It's just normal. Normal is so easy. So you want to just run around and collect whatever items you didn't get a chance to collect. So you go up top here. And we're gonna go around the bin here and grab this. I don't know how you pronounce it. Spinal, whatever. Grab one of these. You go in all these little side buildings. Some of them have crates. Some of them, there's a file on one of them. If we go to the top of this little bell tower here, there's going to be a thing of shotgun bullets. So if we look at our item selection here, we're sitting pretty good. We have 3 healing items. One is a F8 spray. Yeah, we're doing all right. But we do want to go back in here for a sec because there is a barrel I didn't get a chance to do. And if we come over here, so we have 3 kind of herbs in this game. So we have green and red, which do what they've always done. Red increases the effects of green. Basically makes it heal you all the way, but then yellow will increase your maximum health. So the best kind of herb you can get in this game is a green, red, and yellow herb mixture. And you do, after you finish the game, you do have the option to replay the game with all your current inventory if you want to buy other guns or whatever the case is. And excuse me, when you do that, damn, I can't talk today. You can actually sell those herb mixes for quite a bit. I don't remember which way I go for this part. There we go, back. Okay. Had a senior moment there for a second. I didn't think I don't think I can go this way right now. I think you go this way later, don't you? No, I don't know. So I remember this house here, there's a file I didn't grab. I'm not gonna read it out loud, I'm just gonna kinda go through it. Yeah, it's gonna always pause it and rewind it if you need to. Alright, next area. Okay, so a couple of things about this little area. There's a little mini game where you shoot these blue medallions down, and if you shoot 10 of them, you get a free gun. It's a free handgun. It's still worth doing even if you don't want the gun, just because you can sell the gun for a decent amount. So we're gonna go ahead and just... And the more you play the game, the more you get used to the villagers and the range on weapons and things like that. So just takes practice makes perfect sort of thing. Oh, I meant to kick that guy, but... So I just kind of walk around, open up things. There's ammo and money to be had in here, so just make sure you search. I mean, just like with any Resident Evil game or any game really in general, you want to make sure you search everything. This game is not quite as simple and easy as 5 is when it comes to like ammo and things like that. So one thing for sure, you want to make sure you go over to this side here. So you want to shoot this little wood thing first, then shoot this down. See how I'm doing on ammo. Not great, not terrible either. Alright. So we're gonna go ahead and grab, there's these items called treasures, and treasures you sell to a vendor who also sells you weapons and upgrades. So it's important that you grab treasures in the room. Always, always, always. And the knife is extremely useful in this game. You want to make sure that you knock your opponent down and then you knife them. And a golden egg is like a F8 spray, it heals you all the way up. Alright, so I think we got everything around the little bin here, but I'm gonna... we want to make sure we shoot all these medallions. I think in the first section here there's like 5 or 6, I can't remember exactly. Alright, head on up here. We're gonna open this. They're gonna have some handgun bullets, I believe. Yep. There are certain certain areas where there's guaranteed set items, and there's some that are random. You just gotta use them. So over here is gonna be a beer stein. So there's a few items. Beer stein is one of them that you have to actually get other items to insert into them to make them their most valuable, and it's important to know what those are. Usually, you can find that information out by just examining the item. It's pretty simple shit, really. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and walk over this way here. There's another medallion, as we can see right there. And there's another one right there. If I can actually hit it, would be great. There we go. And we'll check our map, because they do appear on the map. Oh, so there's 2 more I missed. Alright. We have one here. And one over here. I don't know where this one is. Right there, okay. Alright, so that's all the medals and things like that. So after that, we can go where we need to go, which is going to be this way here. I believe this is the part where they throw the boulder. You're going to have some QTE sequences here. Just do what the prompt shows you. This is going to have you mash fire, and then you're going to have to hit 2 buttons, either L2 and R2, or square and triangle. Or square and X. You can just hit them both, guaranteed you get it. Alright, so anytime there's anything shining like that, you want to shoot it down. Obviously, I mean, pretty self-explanatory stuff. Alright, so in here we're going to have some villagers that have dynamite with them. Important, good strategy for this part is to just shoot the dynamite as soon as they throw it. And we have a little buddy here. He's going to run into that house and then throw it through the window. I think I have to get closer for him to do it, though. There we go. Okay, just like that. Saves your ammo, gets quick kills. Everybody wins. Okay. So you'll see over here there's tripwires. You just want to shoot them down. And they'll have some bear traps. Don't step on them. I actually forgot that one was there. You just kind of want to be aware of your surroundings. Just like that, everybody wins. Got the ammo here. Go in this other room here. There should be something else. Yeah, grenade. Anything that is just hanging out like that is a guaranteed item. Anything that's random tends to have like a glowy effect. If we come over here, there's a bird's nest, I believe, right over here. Might be back a little bit. And this is going to have one of the items that we're going to combine with our treasure. Okay. I guess this is a red cat eye, so we're going to go ahead and go into the key treasures. And then we combine it with our beer sign, and as you can see, there's one item, and there's a total of 3. So that's it for that section here. Go ahead and knife the lock. Don't shoot it, don't waste ammo, it's totally pointless when you have the knife. Now, item here, some more handgun ammo here. And I won't be saving on this file because I have a bunch of save files and I'm just gonna play through till I finish this playthrough anyway, so. Alright, I'm gonna push this bookshelf around. Double check that room, I think. Oh, there might be something in this. Yep, herb. Alright, I'm gonna head on through here. I have a cutscene.
No. You?
Okay, I have only one very important question. You got a smoke?
Got gum.
Perfect. The big cheese.
What?
Fellow humans, let us give you our power. Soon, you will become unable to resist this intoxicating power.
Hey, wake up.
Crawl out of one hole and into another.
You want to tell me what's going on here?
Americano, see? Now what brings a bloke like you to this part of the world? Oh, hey, easy, whoever you are.
Name's Leon. Came here looking for this girl. Seen her?
What, are you supposed to be a cop or something? Nah, you don't look the type.
Maybe.
Okay, let me guess. She's the president's daughter?
It's too good for a guess. Want to start explaining?
Psychic powers. Nah, just kidding with you, amigo. I overheard one of the villagers talking something about the president's daughter in the church.
And who might you be?
Me llamo Luis Serra. I used to be a cop in Madrid. But now I'm just a good-for-nothing guy who happens to be quite a ladies' man.
Why'd you quit?
Phew, policia. You put your life on the line. Nobody really appreciates you enough for it. Being a hero isn't what it's cracked up to be anymore.
Used to be a cop myself. Only for a day, though.
I thought I was bad.
Somehow I managed to get myself involved with the incident in Raccoon City on my first day in the force.
That is the incident with the viral outbreak, right? I think I might have seen a sample of the virus in a lab at the department. Do something, cop!
After you.
Now!
It's Leon. Sorry I couldn't get in touch sooner, but I was a bit tied up.
You're okay, right?
This game has so many bad jokes, it's not even funny.
Held captive. According to him, Ashley's in a church somewhere.
What happened to him?
He managed to escape.
Do you have a fix on the location of that church?
No. But apparently there's a secret passage in the village that leads there. I'm heading back to the village.
Alright, so obviously, grab all the shit in the room, blah blah blah.
Over here, stranger.
So, this part is completely personal preference. Some people like to buy the rifle right away. I personally don't, because I just find it's a waste of money. You can get a better rifle later, so I tend to just go without it. So this is our merchant friend. He's going to sell his stuff, and we're also going to be able to upgrade weapons. We're going to also be able to upgrade things with him.
Is that all? Thank you.
So, and we're going to go ahead and upgrade our inventory case.
Thank you.
Buy a treasure map just in case you forget where things are, whatever. I tend to do that sometimes. Like I said, you can opt to buy the rifle. I tend not to. Just personal preference.
What are you buying?
And you can tune up your weapons, and I'm not going to tune up either one of these. It's a normal mode, it's not hard. And I can just save money and upgrade the better handguns later. We're going to go ahead and mix up our herb collection. I'm actually doing pretty well as far as healing items go. A lot better than usually am at this point. Alright. Had an aid spray, a full herb. Almost another full herb. Yeah, we're doing pretty good. We're going to go ahead and eat this egg. We're full. Yep. Alright. Go ahead and reload our shotgun here. Alright, so this next room is another one of those large fight scenes. But at this point of the game, you can start just going where you need to go and get the hell out of there to save ammo. That is my personal preference. Things to do, but again, that's personal preference. So if you hold off over here, there's going to be a guy that's going to throw dynamite. And you can use that to kill these guys in large succession. We're going to heal up now. I'm a bad RNG with this. Alright, there we go. Alright. Those guys are dead. So we got 2 items that we need to get to in order to be successful here. Okay, bait that. Let's keep on going. And then we can grab this item here, one of our key items, and then run. We're gonna have to come over here, jump down over here. That allows us to get away from that whole scenario. And we can go in this house here. We have some items and a yellow herb, I believe. Alright, that gives us another full mixed herb. Okay, so the next goal is to get the other key item, and there's a couple of ammo pickups that if you can handle grabbing them without dying, it's a solid plan. But if you're gonna die, don't even waste your time, because it's literally not gonna matter. Okay. Alright, up here. Here's our other key item. jump down here. Alright, what we're gonna do here, grab this grenade here. Alright, we're gonna use one of our full herbs. And we're gonna head to the door. Alright. Bam. I got out of there without using too much ammo, which is important. Because if I would have sat there and killed them, I could have came into this room and had literally just a couple of handgun bullets, which is not what we want. Alright. I'm gonna come over here on the side here, grab these couple of barrels. I think it's an herb here. No, money. Alright. Over here is another scenario. And it's important to also note that when they attack, they're kind of in this frame of delay for a few seconds. So that's when your opportunity to strike, so to speak, is there. And then we got some more bear traps to deal with. There's a little treasure in this little room here, and there's some barrels over here. Or I thought there were, anyway, I guess not. You want to kick them, you want to knife this little thing here and jump through here. Grab this treasure here. We're gonna shotgun this guy here because we're getting pretty close. And you do kind of get a lot of shotgun shells in this game, as opposed to other Resident Evil games. So using a couple shells isn't the end of the world. So what we want to do here, shoot that guy, and we want to toss a grenade downstairs. And I'll show you why in this. And I don't have one. Awesome. Alright, so we're going to go down here anyway. There's a couple bullets, some items, money and flash grenades and stuff. And then if you want to, you can attack these little fish. There's a big fish somewhere in here that if you get him, he's like a F8 spray. But he does take up quite a bit of inventory, so see, he's right there. Yeah. It's like an evades, right? So it doesn't hurt to have. You get hit a couple times or whatever, like I'm probably going to get hit here. And then we head on up. Normally, if you have a grenade right there, so there's another treasure over here on the side. Go ahead and shoot that down. If you throw a grenade down there, it'll blow up all the fish, and you'll just be able to grab them all. But okay, go ahead and barrel this up. And we have more crows. So you're gonna shoot this. And some bear traps, of course. I don't know if there's a nest over here or not. I don't think so. So we're gonna go ahead and head on up. The small puzzle is just up, sorry. Up, left, done. Okay, so normally you can actually, anytime you see a portrait of Salazar, you can actually search it and it'll open things most of the time. Not every time though, but definitely doesn't hurt to look. That's the key we needed by the first section there. We have a file here. Okay. I think that's all everything in this room. Let me just head out here.
You carry the same blood as us, it seems. Nevertheless, you're an outsider. Just remember, if you become unpleasant to our eyes, you'll face severe consequences.
What? Same blood.
All right.
Leon, I've been able to get some new info that might help you.
Fill me in.
Apparently, there's a religious cult group involved. They're called the Los Illuminados.
Los Illuminados. That's a mouthful. Anyway, I had an unexpected run-in with the big cheese of this village.
But you're okay, right?
Yeah, but he could have killed me, but he let me live. And he mentioned something about me carrying the same blood as them. Whatever that means.
Carry the same blood. Interesting.
Anyway, there are more important things than solving riddles right now.
You're right. Hurry and find that church, Leon.
All right. So obviously come over here, search here. There's gonna be a herb. You come back in this room, there'll be another scene. This is like the most convoluted area of the game with so many cutscenes. He searched a window. Leon says something that, you know, hints that he thinks it's Ada. Alright, and we come over here. There is a grenade. And come over here, there's something in this little box. The egg, that'll come in handy. Actually, I'll probably eat that now. Alright. So come on. So we can see our little buddies there. They're waiting. So what we're going to do here, reload our shotgun. And remember what I said about the enemies, the chainsaw guys. They, I for the life of me would never understand it, but they just take a lot more damage from handguns. Maybe because the handguns aren't so spread. But the shotgun is really good at knocking them down. Obviously. and swap to our shotgun again. Knock Convoy down. And we're gonna have to heal up, and that's where our little fish came in handy. Alright. I have noticed on normal, they miss a lot more than they do on professional. Professional, these guys are fucking experts in archery. Keep on trucking. We have another nest here. Shoot that down. We're gonna go ahead and use our good old flash grenade, so we don't have to deal with these guys because they are a pain in the ass. Alright, so we're back to the church now. I don't know if it's every time, but sometimes when you go back to areas you've already been to, they restock these little buildings with items and stuff, so it's worth taking a second look and just quickly seeing if that's the case. No, it definitely doesn't hurt to look. As you can see, like that. But not everything was restocked, as you can obviously see. So what we need to do here, come on out this way, gonna grab this egg here. The more healing items, the better, but we need to head up. Head up here. And again, like I said, the more you play, the better you'll get at knowing how their attack patterns go. That just takes a little bit of practice. And obviously, if you're a speedrunner, you definitely know how to do that. So I'm gonna head through here. Some TMP. I don't personally use a TMP, so I just sell the ammo for it, but some people do. You shoot the lamp down as an item in it. Come on down here. Same thing here, if you shoot this lamp down, it'll show you where all the other items are in this little room. So we want to go ahead and shoot that treasure down. Another merchant.
Something that might interest you. Got a salute? What are you buying?
Now he offers a TMP stock for it. It reduces the recoil. It's, I don't know. I'm not a fan of it, but again, it's totally your call.
Is that all? Thank you.
So we're gonna go keep on going down here. Sell the ruby that we got from the chainsaw guy.
Thank you. Is that all? What are you buying?
All right. So let's take a look at our inventory real quick. Still not doing super great as far as ammo goes, but we're not doing terrible. Oh, also, make sure you save all your rifle ammo. Kind of goes without saying. So in this little graveyard here, there's a hint to solve a treasure puzzle. I'm going to show you guys the answer so you don't need to worry about that. So we have crows here. Make sure you shoot them. Thought there was another crow, but I guess not. So over here. Come in here. Sometimes when you open these crates, there'll be a snake in there. Just hit it one more time and it'll give you an egg. We're gonna go ahead and eat this brown egg here. Again, I mean, you can kill these guys if you want to, absolutely. It's just not my cup of tea. Wait for this guy to throw this. Save you some ammunition. So then, and then some more medallions right here. And we only need one more. So what we're gonna do here, we're gonna walk on the side over here. There's gonna be a treasure. There's gonna be 2 villagers. Same thing, wait for the dynamite to get thrown. And shoot it. So the solution to this puzzle is you're gonna hit 3 times. 4 3 times. And then 3 one more time. Then you get the cat's eye. That goes for our Stein.
Leon, have you reached the church yet?
Well, yeah. Sort of.
Leon, did I mention not to take the scenic route? At any rate, Ashley's probably inside that structure. Rescue her. Hurry!
We can't get in the church yet, that's why I didn't even go trying yet. What I'm gonna do here, shoot her off. I'm gonna shoot these little homeboys. Over here is one of the snakes are. Same thing here. Slight. Kill him. Take the egg. This is another file. And that's it. And this up. So we have a medallion right here. That'll be the last one we need to get. That gives us 10. That's exactly how much we need to get the gun. You can get all 15 if you really want to, but I see no real point in doing so. Alright, keep going here. Just run around him. No point in killing him. Literally just an ammo sponge. And I have no grenade here, so what we're going to do here is we're going to walk. See, normally I would chuck a grenade at these birds because there's going to be a pile of crows over here, but you can't. So what we want to do here is use the shotgun to get the spread. Because literally all you got to do is like tap these crows and they die. Alright. So we want to just walk around, grab whatever is around. There's items in each one of these little huts. Make sure you grab all of them. And when you come back here to fight the El Gigante, they will be refilled with items again. So make sure you grab them then too. All right. I'm gonna come down here real quick. There's gonna be a merchant down here. And some bullets and stuff. You just want to make sure you grab them. Come on the back around here real quick. You can save, do whatever you got to do. I don't need to talk to him yet. So where are we at? Okay, we're gonna grab the bullets out of this little hut. Let me check out our money's doing good. Ammo's doing pretty good. Alright, gonna have a boulder scene again. And just do your thing. Boom. Okay, so again, a whole nother scenario where we have a bunch of stuff going on. You're going to go along the right side, make sure you blow up any of the lines, and we're going to grab a treasure and leave. That's it. That's the only thing we're going to do here. There's going to be a lot of villagers. Come over here. Shoot down the nest. Grabs us a pipe. Reload, so we're gonna have to do a couple ankle shots. You just want to do it. You just want to shoot them enough to disorient them. Building over here has handgun bullets. There's a snake again. Whatever. I'm just gonna go ahead and I guess we'll go back in here, grab this money real quick. And go ahead and use our egg. And again, that's all up to personal preference, but I'm not a fan of wasting resources. It comes from playing lots of older Resident Evil games, I guess. I'm gonna take a right this way, shoot down this nest, give us some of the treasure. Thankfully, the first boss in this game, we don't actually use any of our ammo to kill. Alright, that gives us another full herb set. Bam. Doing good. And keep on going. There's more items in this little hut here. You can grab them. If you don't grab these, they will disappear after the boss, so grab them first. Alright. Now we're going to get on our little boat and head into the water. This boss isn't terribly difficult once you get used to controlling the boat. It can give you a little bit of a problem, but most people can handle it just fine. But after the fight is over, don't get too comfortable because there's a QTE scene right afterwards. You need to make sure you're paying attention for it. I have died because I wasn't paying attention to it. Our anchor gets caught on him. Goal is just to throw stuff at him and to avoid all these debris and things he tends to swim through. And then you want to turn so he doesn't hit you. Ooh, that was super close. And then, like, I try to sneak as many attacks on him during this part as I can. Because there's going to be like a little quiet scene like this, and that's where we get most of our damage in, but I try to just finish it as fast as I can. You just keep doing around until the there's an arrow that tells you where he's at. And once he gets in range, as long as you're hitting him, you won't get hit when he swims. Okay. Kind of just make sure you're avoiding stuff. Actually, did I like getting hit? That's the first time I've ever done that. All right. There you go, that's the first boss. Pretty easy stuff. The virus is starting to affect Leon.
Since our last transmission. I was starting to get worried.
Don't you mean lonely? Anyway, I started to feel dizzy, and then I guess I must have lost consciousness.
Lost consciousness? Maybe that has some connection to what the village chief was talking about.
Can't say. But I'm alright now. I'm gonna continue my mission.
Alright. Another note. Grab a flash grenade. Flash grenade is actually really important for this next part. Alright. Okay, but before we go up that way, we're going to go back because now we have access to this little boat thing, and we're going to go grab a treasure. And if you don't get it right now, you'll never get it. So it's incredibly important to do it right now. Head through here. Push this box here out of the way. That gem goes in our little mask there. And then you can jump down here and grab some rifle ammo for our little merchant guy. So if we go, you can get this for free. Just grab it. And if you don't want it, resell it. It's okay. It's not great. It's not bad. It's okay. If you fully upgrade it, it'll like go through 5 enemies at once. But by the point you get that, when you get to that point, you don't really need a handgun anymore, anyways. So basically, just free money.
Thank you.
And that's all that.
What are you buying? What are you buying?
And that's it. All right, back to where we were. All right, so we're gonna have, now we're gonna find that these guys, viruses can mutate other things after you do a headshot. So important to note that these things are severely allergic to light, so a flash grenade will literally kill them. So if you kill this guy, I think he mutates too, and you can get a 2-for-1 with the flash. So nope. Okay, sometimes he does, sometimes he doesn't. So what you want to do here is just throw a flash grenade, and this guy leaves you some monies. So it's worth doing it. And just continue on down. Now we're gonna go ahead and zip line down here. Or rappel down here, I guess. And if you look back at this mountain here, there should be an item, yep. Okay. And there's a guy up top throwing stuff, so we need to get up there. Okay, so you see the little steel chain that's holding those boxes up? You want to shoot those down. So grab that one and that one. Alright, and head back down. Head over here. Shoot that one down. So do something that I never do. I don't know why I never do this. If you shoot this treasure down now and grab it, you don't have to do it when there's a bunch of enemies, which makes this a much faster process. Okay, you're going to do this. This turns off the waterfall. We're going to go down. There's going to be enemies that spawn. Yada, yada, yada. Like blah, blah, blah. You kind of get the idea here. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to throw a flash and run past them. This gives us the item we need to get into the church.
I've obtained an object that resembles the cult group's insignia.
Wonderful, Leon. Head back to the church. Ashley's safe to depart.
Now we're gonna head back towards the church. Okay, so we're back towards the merchant. So what we want to do is go to the merchant. We're about to fight an El Gigante, which is a giant ammo sponge, essentially. So this is another scenario that is up for debate. I tend to grab just rocket launcher him once, kill him, because he drops 30,000, or I mean 15,000, which is half of what you pay for the rocket launcher, and you get to. Oh man, I don't know how I'm gonna do this. I have like no room. Let's see here. Go ahead and do that like that. Maybe I can move them down like here. I'm gonna see how I can do this real quick. Okay. Yeah, tight fit, but I don't think we're gonna be able to do it. Anyway, it's just easy. I find it just a better practice to do that, to just one-shot them with the rocket launcher, and because if not, you're going to use a lot of ammo to kill this thing, and it honestly, you're going to get hit a lot. It's going to do a lot of damage to you. It's just not worth it. I mean, to me, you know, again, that's up for debate. So anyway, we're going to head up here, grab all this stuff. Equip the rocket launcher.
¡Rápido! 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 ¡Usa los músculos! ¡Rápido! ¡Apúrense! ¡Por aquí! ¡Rápido! ¡Rápido! ¡Por aquí! ¡Por aquí! ¡Ay! ¡Se vuelve loco! ¡Mierda!
And if you play Resident Evil 5, you've seen these guys before because they're in that game too. And then I'm gonna go ahead and kill Homeboy. And I did that by mistake, but whatever. Got plenty of healing items. So you loot him, and he gives you 15,000, which is half of what you pay for the rocket launcher. To me, it's worth it. But again, that's all personal preference, whatever you want to do. Run around, collect all your items again. That gives us another full herb. Ammo-wise, we're sitting pretty, which is good. And then there'll be items on all three of these little huts, so make sure you grab them. All right. Also, when you go back to the church, we're going to encounter our first dogs, which they're like fucking AIDS. I can't stand them. Not in any Resident Evil game. Dogs are like my least favorite enemy in any of them. And they can do the whole like spiny crap that the other guys do. So, well, excuse me. You want to make sure that you're, you know, if there's like 2 of them that are out that are doing that, you want to flash grenade them. I got lucky that time. None of them did it. Alright. Head on into the church. Go on inside. Head to the right first. Grab this barrel. You want to kind of just loot things and all that jazz. So you know, usual order of business. Head up here. So, I'm terrible at this. So you want to try to just get to the other side. I almost always screwed up. It takes me a few times every time. I played this game for so many times. I've probably beaten this Resident Evil game almost as much as 2, and I continually fuck this part up. I don't know. No hope for me, I guess. Yeah. I think you push it like right when it gets the furthest over, but I fucking can't remember. I'm terrible at this. There we go. Alright, so you want to head over here. Basically want to make this picture replicate that. So you just match the where the shapes are. There's that. Yeah, that's red. I'll go back. Green. Yep, and then blue. And that's blue. And then you hit combine and you're done. Doors open. Open the barrels. And so our Leon finds Ashley finally.
Ashley!
Don't come!
Hey! Take it easy.
No! Get away!
Calm down. Everything's going to be just fine. My name's Leon. I'm under the President's order to rescue you.
What? My father?
That's right. And I have to get you out of here. Now come with me. It's Leon. I've succeeded in extricating my subject.
Good work, Leon. I'll send a chopper over right away.
Where's the extraction point?
There's another trail that you can take to get out of the village. The chopper will pick you up beyond there.
Got it. I'm on my way.
Told you how to handle Ashley. She has 2 commands, follow or stay. Depending on the situation, you want to do that. If Ashley dies, it's game over. I went ahead with a suit of armor outfit just because I want to make sure this run goes smooth, and I'm not perfect either, no matter how much time I've spent on Resident Evil. Also, whenever Leon jumps down, you have to actually catch Ashley too. And there's a little animation of Leon's like sore back because she's got a suit of armor, and I just think little touches like that, it kind of makes this game funny.
I'll take the girl.
Who are you?
If you must know,
My name is Osmond Sadler, the master of this fine religious community.
What do you want?
To demonstrate to the whole world our astounding power, of course. No longer will the United States think they can police the world forever. So, we kidnap the president's daughter in order to give her our power, and then send her back.
No. Leon, I think they shot something in my neck.
What did you do to her?
We just planted her a little gift. Oh, there's going to be one hell of a party when she returns home to her loving father. But before that, I thought I might bargain with the president for some donation. Believe it or not, it takes quite a lot of money to keep this church up and running.
Faith and money will lead you nowhere, Sadler.
Oh, I believe I forgot to tell you that we gave you the same gift.
When I was unconscious.
Oh, I truly hope you like our small but special contributions. When the eggs hatch, you will become my puppets. Involuntarily, you'll do as I say. I'll have total control over your minds. Don't you think this is a revolutionary way to promulgate one's faith?
Sounds more like an alien invasion if you ask me. You okay?
Leon, what's gonna happen to us?
Don't worry. We got into this mess, we can get out of it.
Alright, so again, check the room, grab your stuff, blah blah blah. Usual order business. Alright, so let's take a quick look what we got. Alright, so we have 3 full mixed herbs, another red green mix, 3 green herbs, 2 grenades, about 135 handgun rounds. So we are sitting pretty good, a lot better than I usually am at this point. So with Ashley, you just want to make sure that like she doesn't get grabbed. If she gets grabbed, they carry her off the screen. It's game over. If she dies, it's game over. So try to keep her out of line of sight. She is pretty good at like ducking, except in the suit of armor. She'll just put the helmet down, and you can't kill her in that armor. Like, she is not going anywhere. So it makes it kind of like, I don't want to say easy mode, because Ashley's not the hard part of this game. It just makes it, it'll make it a smoother transition. I don't have to worry so much and all that stuff. So we're going to shoot this barrel, and it's going to drive on down there. We're going to follow it down. Alright, so now when we come down here, there is items in this little hut. And over here, there's going to be some bird nests that are here now. Just make sure you shoot them down. Okay. Whoa. Okay. Head on through, talk to our buddy the merchant. Anytime you see the merchant, you want to talk to him to see if he offers anything new. Most of the time he does. It's a more powerful handgun. It's got a bit of a recoil on it.
Come back anytime.
Not my gig, but I mean, it is what it is. I know some people that like to use it, it's just not my thing. Grab the handgun bullets, just don't even shoot that thing down because there's nothing left to get. head up the ladder. Shoot this down. Don't know if there's anything in it. You know, it looks like there was. Okay, it says another save room. Okay, so now we're gonna go back towards that little farm area. Problem with that is that we have that. So over here you can tell Ashley to hide. And we're gonna go clear out this little area here. We have money in a file. Okay. So it's very similar to before, except this time there's bear traps in some of these buildings, so you just want to watch out for. Honestly, the bear traps are some of the most infuriating part of this whole scenario. Alright. So I'm going to go ahead and heal up a bit. Jesus. And as you can see, these guys that throw are very annoying. So we have items to grab. And you want to shoot all these bear traps because Ashley, when she comes over here, she can actually step on them and it's a big hassle. And you don't want to waste your healing items on Ashley. You don't have to. Alright. Hit R2, call Ashley over. We're gonna head up top, open this up. Ah, man. Alright, so we want to go this way here, where this little windmill is. And you can tell it's the right way because it's where all the bear traps are. I like to shoot them before I jump down there. And just head on through. Use Ashley to open the door. Alright. Now we're coming up to one of the most infamous scenes as the house theme of this game. Basically just a giant battle royale.
Got a selection.
It's still pretty fun.
Is that all? Thank you.
Sell whatever treasures you got that aren't supposed to go in other treasures.
Thank you.
Let's see here. Key treasures. You want to just combine this into that. Got 200,000. That's pretty good right now. Once you hit the next chapter, that's when I start getting guns that I'm gonna upgrade and stuff like that.
Leon, I have some bad news.
I'd rather not hear it.
Well, I'm afraid I have to tell you anyway. We've lost contact with the chopper. Someone must have shot it down, though we can't determine who.
Great.
We're prepping another chopper for you. Meanwhile, I want you to head towards the extraction point.
Got it.
What are we gonna do, Leon?
Hate to say it, but we're sandwiched all right. Quick, in that cabin!
Leon! Small world, eh? Well, I see that the president's equipped his daughter with ballistics, too.
How rude! And I don't believe there's any relevance with my figure and my standing. Who are you?
Oh, excuse me, Your Highness. Perhaps the young lady might want to introduce herself first, before asking someone his name.
Her name's Ashley Graham, the president's daughter.
Is she... well, you know...
Don't worry. She's cool.
Never mind. There's supposed to be some kind of obvious symptom before you turn into one of them anyway.
Look!
Ashley, upstairs!
Okay, it's game time.
So Luis will throw ammo your way every once in a while. First thing you want to do is grab everything around. I'm going to push this in the way. Grab all the, you know, shotgun shells, whatever, herbs and such. You're going to need them later. Upstairs, there is a flash grenade, hand grenade, and I believe an herb. Yeah. So that gives us another full set. Yeah, we're doing pretty damn good. We're going to go ahead and reload our shotgun. We're going to head downstairs. I'm going to go help Luis down. You want to try to put yourself in a position where you can't be hit from the back. We're gonna grenade them too. I'm actually gonna grenade those guys over there. And you can kind of let, because Luis has the red 9, he does quite a bit of damage. The goal here is to try to get away with using the least amount of ammo as possible without dying, of course. Oh, we got a thrower up here. Alright. What we're gonna do here... shotgun him up. Another 2. The more times you push the ladder down, the less enemies will come up, so it's definitely worth doing. You just gotta keep that up.
This never ends.
He's gonna run around and do stuff like this. And that's it. They leave. Chapter's over. And we got through. We used some grenades, but we're not doing terrible. Check if there's any items that you didn't get a chance to grab before the cutscene up top. And as you can see, we're still sitting on tons of healing items. Ooh, about 136 handgun rounds. Yeah, we're doing pretty good. We're gonna hug. And also, if you kind of go outside and like look around the house, if any of these guys died outside, there would be items out here. I don't know if anybody actually did though. I don't think so. Over here, there's gonna be some TMP ammo, whatever. So, okay, again, we're coming at a point where you have to make a decision how you want to handle this. There's 2 paths. One has El Gigante, one has a bunch of villagers and 2 chainsaw ladies. If you use a rocket launcher on the El Gigante, you'll get a bunch of ammo like before. You can fight him with your ammo. But again, I have to strongly recommend against it. That just explains what I was telling you, that there's 2 routes. What's on each one, da da da. I use rocket launchers on both sides.
What are you
and
buying?
you want to go on both sides because There are specific treasures on each one that you need for certain things. So I opt for the rocket launcher. Again, it's your choice. You can do whichever one you want to go, but that's my recommendation. So we're going to do the El Gigante first. It's on the right side. Okay, we're going to equip it. Head on over. Homeboy breaks through. Move, Ashley. Homeboy gives us money. Again, he refunds half of it, and I think the Chainsaw Girls give you something like that too. I think one of them gives you a ruby, one of them gives you 10,000, which is 20,000, actually more than Homeboy here gives you. I want to say I thought there was a treasure, but it might be the next part, so we're going to keep going. Wrong way. So if you go through this little door here, there's going to be another set of huts with ammo. Just grab all your stuff. Pretty typical. You tend to see like a lot of the rooms, like it's the same method. You just grab a bunch of ammo, grab your money, avoid or kill monsters, go to the next room, go to the next room, go to the next room. It's very similar repetition here. So there's something up here, you shoot that down. Purple gem, that goes for one of our masks. Alright. Make sure I grabbed everything out of the huts. It's looking good. Go through this door here. Use the key on this door. And then we're going to go backwards. We're going to go back to the other area, go to the other side. Again, those chainsaw sisters, they are rather annoying. So I tend to rocket launcher them as well. But again, it's completely up to you. Because without the assault rifle, without the sniper rifle, it becomes kind of not hard, but just annoying. Go through this way. We're gonna take the left this time.
Welcome. Gotta select. What are you buying? Strength. Come back anytime.
All right. Tell Ashley to hide here.
Wait, hide.
I'm gonna try to get these guys to come down before you explode that. Okay. What we want to do here is we want to try to get as big of a fanfare as we can with the rocket launcher. We're going to try to take out as many of them as we can. So I'm going to jump on down here. This will activate the sisters. see here. We'll go ahead and use one of our big daddies. We're gonna come over here. Okay, our sisters are coming down, so we want to make sure we get them both with the same shot. I'm going to use another. Actually, no. We'll hold off till we get a regular herb. And that gives us the key that we need. And the ruby. And there's a treasure in here, too, that is going to be useful. Go ahead and bring Ashley out. There's no more chainsaws, but there are plenty of villagers. So what we're going to do is go on down here, catch Ashley. Okay. Come on through here. Open this up. Come inside this building here. Head to the bottom. Give us a grenade, which is going to be helpful in a minute. Wait. And leave Ashley down there. Come over here on the side window here, and there'll be a treasure at the end. It's a red gem. That's the rest of what we needed for our mask. And we're gonna have one more onslaught of villagers coming up. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and shotgun it up. And we will throw a grenade. See, I thought there was an herb over here, but I guess I was wrong. It's one of the few areas where you really need to clear out the whole area, but not a big deal. I'll go ahead and use that up. Reload. Always want to make sure your guns are reloaded. Better be proactive than reactive, as I always say. Alright, so we're good there. Alright, so we're getting close to the end of the village area. We got a few more things to do, and we have a boss to fight, but we're getting close. So you want to go over to this building here. This is another save room. There is some rifle ammo here, I believe, in a file. Alright. Head up to our merchant buddy.
Welcome. Got a selection of good. What are you selling?
So you want to sell our TMP ammo. You want to sell the usual stuff. And you can sell this now.
Thank you.
Which is definitely nice. So
What are you buying? What are you buying?
and we can upgrade some of our guns, but I am choosing not to.
What are you buying?
I'm gonna go ahead and buy the rocket launcher now. So we're gonna need this for the boss fight we have coming up here near-ish future. .30 rifle. I'm doing pretty good, yeah, for sure. About 200 handgun rounds.
Come back anytime.
Alright. Yeah, playing on normal is like easy mode though, like compared, because after doing professional it's like, oh my god, like on professional you die in like 2 hits. Normal it's like you can take a beating. So we can't get into this door because we need it's a retinal scan. So we're gonna go ahead and head this way. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to finish Resident Evil 4 all in one night. With the cutscenes and stuff, it's a lot longer. We're already 2 hours in. I'm gonna have to break this up into 2 playthroughs, but not that big a deal. Maybe I'll stream tomorrow. The kids are in school or something. All right. So, what you want to do here is shoot these guys down before they attack you. I do too bad considering usually I get murdered on those things. And obviously if you have the sniper rifle you can do that a little bit more easy. It's a little more simple, but again it's not that big a deal. Alright, I'm gonna head over here, come to the area where we're gonna get another treasure. We're gonna come in here first. Some items to be had. Flash grenade, always nice. Handgun bullets, always nice. Head downstairs first. Okay, so you want to leave Ashley here because as soon as you turn this corner, there's going to be dynamite. You want to go, and then immediately turn around. Then go. And yeah, see, that's what happens. Very annoying. the one time Mr. Archer there actually has good aim. Try this again. Flash. Let's... I'm actually going to go shotgun with this because it's better at deflecting. Man, dead. I don't know why, I just like, I always die here, always. It's beyond me, I don't know why. Okay. Okay, when I head up these stairs, I think there's another guy in this room, but I'm not 100%. Yeah, whatever. Treasure in here. This will be the last cat eye for our Stein.
Follow me.
And then take Ashley with you. Head on down the stairs. All right, so we're coming up on the chief village guy. Grab all the ammo and shit over here.
Welcome.
Sell. Oh, actually, hold on.
Come back.
Go up top. Oh, explaining in the beginning. So when you beat the game, if you beat, I think it's, you beat the game, you get Leon's Resident Evil 2 costume, and then you get Ashley gets a motherfucker, what is it? It's like, they call it a pop singer outfit, but it's just like a white shirt and tight white pants, whatever. But if you beat Mercenaries, I think, or Assignment Ada, one of those two, you get Leon in like an old like 50s gangster outfit, and Ashley has a suit of armor, just making it easier because I'm just trying to get through this in the fewest amount of streams as I can. So Ashley is like invincible, which is not armor, just makes it easier. Alright, so sell this shit.
What are you selling? Is that all? Thank you.
Okay, so this boss is probably one of the quote-unquote... Oh, no. I actually like the outfit. It looks cool on Leon. This is one of the easier boss fights, just because of what you can do. So what you want to do is, he has 2 phases. You want to get him into the second phase, and then you just shoot him with the rocket launcher and it's over. So that's what we're going to do. And he drops 30,000 pesos or whatever the fuck they call it in this game. So it pays for the rocket launcher, literally.
Hasta luego.
It's like the corniest scene ever. Alright, so like I said, he's got 2 phases. He has this phase, and then he has one where he's only a torso. So you would climb up the ladder, grab shit on the top, blah blah blah, whatever. Lure him up here, run around, shoot until we're gonna shoot him in the head until we get him in the second phase. Get him to come up top. Run around. Okay. Yeah, I knew I started running too late. Okay, so... Okay. And if you can see that barrel, you can shoot that and it'll do damage to him. I didn't even get hit out from this guy on professional. I don't know why I'm getting hit so bad. It's bad juju. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and back to business. Where is he at? Oh, that was bullshit. That green herb I need is right down there too. Oh, there's one here, good. Alright, mix this shit real quick. Alright, so we're in phase 2. I think Leon like falls to the ground for this one. Yeah. So we just need to hit him with this rocket launcher one time. Oh, that's a retry. That's stupid as fuck. I did this shit flawlessly on professional, and normal was giving me problems. Sometimes he'll do that like swaying animation and he becomes invincible for like a millisecond, which is bullshit. Alright. I'm just gonna shotgun him this time. Seriously. I'm actually at inventory space. That's crazy. I actually think the incendiary grenades actually do more damage. I think this guy's weak against fire. There we go. Alright. Now don't be a bitch. There we go. Despite my fuck-ups, like, that guy is really easy. That gives us the eye we need for the retinal scanner. Yeah, it's just, you know, I'm picking up the eye, like some dramatic thing. Don't leave before you grab all the shit in the room. Another reason why we take the rocket launcher is because there's a lot of ammo to be had and you don't want to waste it on him. The more you save in the beginning, the easier time you're going to have later. Go upstairs and make sure I didn't forget anything else. Oh, looks good. Alright. Escape.
Are you okay, Leon?
Alright. Let's take a look here. Much better. Three full herbs. Tons of ammo, tons of grenades. We're doing really good. We're sitting pretty.
Got a selection of what are you selling? Is that all? Thank you.
All right.
Is that all? What are you buying? Come back anytime.
And we have what, 250,000? It's pretty good. Go back to the lift, and we're gonna go back towards the beginning area. Fucking Ashley sounds like a walking tank. Alright, we use the eyeball on the retinal scanner. Man, I saw in the Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite trailer, like before the game came out, and they showed a guy who looked just like Salazar, and I was like, or Sadler, I was like, oh, that would be so awesome if they had Sadler in it. Nope. You get some fucking dumbass. Like, I like Nemesis and all, but, like, why the hell is it always Nemesis? Why can't we get a different villain from Resident Evil? Do you want to shoot the truck? Same rules apply. Don't spend the least amount of ammo as you can and just run to the castle. And that'll be the end of the village.
On the other side of the bridge.
Yeah.
I got it. Encontré.
You take that one.
Okay.
Ready?
¡Maldito sea! ¡Mierda!
Come on.
Yeah.
All right. Now we're entering the castle. So we get a different type of Ganados here. Some of these guys have like steel masks on. They take a little bit more ammo damage. They can take a beating a little bit more. But the same shit applies. And some of them have like scythes, and they'll throw them at you. If it hits you, it's usually instant death. It's usually instant decapitation. So, just a couple new enemies and stuff like that, obviously.
Welcome.
So we're gonna get a bigger inventory space container.
Got some red. What are you?
New cache.
Thank you.
Another map.
Thank you.
I'm gonna sell. We're gonna sell our handgun.
Stranger. Is that all?
Because we're gonna get the better handgun. We're gonna sell our shotgun. We're gonna get the bigger, better shotgun too.
What are you
So
buying?
we're going to buy the Blacktail. It's the best handgun in the game.
Thank you.
We're going to buy the riot gun.
All, stranger.
It is a shotgun that does the same amount of damage no matter what the range is, which is really nice. And then we're going to buy our semi-automatic rifle. At this point in the game is when you actually need it.
Thank you.
Let's see what else. I don't get the point of the scope. Honestly, it's worthless. What I always upgrade is typically the rifle. Because you want to make sure you're getting like one shots with that thing, because the bullets over the rifle aren't as plentiful, and I upgrade the handgun.
Thank you.
The riot gun is not going to be something where you're going to upgrade, because we're not going to keep it for the whole game. We're just going to use it for this section. So our Blacktail is almost twice as powerful as our other handgun, and it reloads faster. It's a much nicer handgun.
What are you buying? What are you buying?
All right. And we still have plenty of ammo. We have over 200 rounds of handgun rounds, 40-ish rifle, 20-ish shotgun. Got plenty of healing items, plenty of grenades. We're sitting good. All right.
Back anytime.
Alright, we're going to go forward a little bit. We're going to grab our rifle. That was fucking perfect. I couldn't do that again if I tried. Alright, so I'm going to head upstairs. So we have these catapults. What you need to do is shoot the guy controlling it. Typically, the smarter move is to shoot the barrel. If there's an explosive barrel, shoot that. So we're going to zoom in a little bit, fire that, and that usually clears that particular cannon out. So we're going to come over here. I can't remember if there's any items there, I guess not. Head down this way and grab the items that we got from these guys. There's some barrels over here. Leave Ashley there. Okay.
Follow me.
I want to say that's another catapult that we can free up. I can't remember. It looks like it, but it also looks like I can't see. So we're gonna go across this bridge here, and it'll give us an idea of where the fire is coming from. That'll tell us where the catapult is we need to kill, and it's coming from over there. I can't see over there to do that, but I can see over there to do that one. And I'm gonna go ahead and leave Ashley in here. You're gonna come over here. You're gonna run all the way to the little cubby hole over here. See, that's why you need the assault rifle here. Alright. So then we want to crank this. And they can't actually kick Ashley anywhere, because she's wearing that armor, so we're going to keep on cranking. They'll pick her up and then drop her immediately.
Follow me.
Alright guys, and we're going to head back and go through where we cleared.
Leon, where's your current location?
We decided to lay low in a castle, but it looks like it was a bad move.
Meaning?
Well, it appears that this castle is also connected with the Los Illuminados. Must not get many visitors here, 'cause they're giving me one hell of a welcome.
Sounds bad. I have an idea, Leon. I need you to...
What? Repeat, Hunnigan. Great. Just my luck.
Alright, so you wanna... We're gonna have another situation where we're gonna have a lot of enemies, blah 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 blah. So what you wanna do is Try to get out of this room using the least amount of ammo as possible. Grab the swords here, swap them out. They can't do anything with Ashley, so don't worry about Ashley. I'm gonna go down here. Okay. Here's some ammo. They'll just keep dropping her. I'm gonna go ahead and go with the rifle here. It's just easier. And head out.
Louis, I've got something for you guys. What? Oh, shit! I must have dropped it when I was running away from them.
Dropped what?
A drug that'll stop your convulsions. Look, I know you're carriers. You've been coughing up blood, right?
Yeah.
And you?
Yes.
Damn it! The eggs have hatched. We don't have much time.
What are you talking about?
I have to go back and get it.
Let me come with you.
No. You stay here with Leon. He's better with the ladies. I'm sure.
Why are you...
It makes me feel better. Let's just leave it at that.
Alright, make sure your weapons are locked and loaded, yada yada yada, blah blah blah. Okay, we're gonna come through here. We need to get a key. There's some cultists to deal with. What you want to do here, you want to lure them outside. Try to kill them with the and actually, you know, not for nothing, you don't actually have to come in this room. There are rooms that I tend to avoid on professional just because the payout for doing it isn't high and it's just easier not to, honestly. Make sure you shoot this cultist up top here. Get an incendiary grenade ready because you're gonna have two guys with shields and these things burn them up right away. So I'm gonna leave Ashley there. Or else she'll follow you up here and it just becomes a big pain. And if she's wearing that armor, it's a good distraction for them. Alright, so what we're gonna do here is shotgun. Grab this herb. Bring Ashley with you. Okay. Make our herb up. Use it. Head back. Unlock said door, and we're into the castle. Reload. Alright. And, you know, if it's your first playthrough and you did what I said and bought the map, if you see the star on the map, that indicates there's a treasure there. So, we head on up here. We have a little meeting with Salazar.
I was starting to wonder when you
Like the smallest kid alive.
Who are you?
Me llamo Ramon Salazar, the 8th Castellan of this magnificent architecture. I have been honored with the prodigious power from the great Lord Sadler. I've been expecting you, my brethren.
No thanks, bro.
My, we've got a feisty one. If you care for your own well-being, I suggest you surrender yourself and simply become our hostage. Or Mr. Scott, you can give us the girl because you're not worth a penny, I'm afraid. You can die.
I'm never turning into one of them. Never.
Got that right. We'll find a cure.
Alright, and turn around and there's a treasure right up here. Purple gem, you know what that goes in, because we just did one of those. Blockade, so we got to go a different route. This over here is a mini game that you can do where you shoot targets, you get bottle caps. It's for achievements and shit like that. We won't bore ourselves with that right now. It's a cool little way to break up the, you know, Resident Evil-ness of the campaign. Break barrels, collect crap, blah blah blah. There's a file on that wall over there explaining the history of the castle, I think, or something like that. To be honest, this is a section of the game I was not very interested in when I did my first playthrough. Alright. Another herb. Head on through here, grab this key on the wall here. Remember to check the pictures because there's usually money in them. Okay. Leave Ashley up here. I'm going to use the key here. It's going to have a switch in here that we need to turn off the flames. But a little side note, I can't remember what these guys are called, but they are blind. They can only hear things. So the main idea here, to shoot the bell, they charge the bell, they get stuck on the wall. You shoot the parasite that's on their back. Pretty easy stuff. Let's see here. So what I like to do is to go ahead and use the handgun for the bell and then use the rifle for the parasite. Okay. Okay. So then you want to use whatever it does the most damage, and right now would be our rifle. second rifle shot. And he can hear you run, so what you want to do is get some distance and walk. That's the main idea here. And you have to kill this guy. You can't not kill him, or else I wouldn't kill him. And that's it. You fight these guys a couple of times. You fight another one where you're locked into a small cage with him. I tend to rocket launcher that guy. You fight another one, and then you fight, there's a room with two of them, and you use a rocket launcher and you shoot directly between them. It'll kill them both. It's very tough room, because if you do it wrong, having two of them plus a bunch of cultists is not fun. Alright, so we're gonna do here. Let me grab the shotgun here. Go around here, grab a handgun, bullets here, turn around, go through this door. Alright. This is actually one of the hardest rooms in the game. Like, no bullshit. But we're gonna take a quick 5 because I'm gonna make my son a bottle, and then we'll keep going. Okay, Joey is not having it, so I'm gonna have to save. And it's a big pain in the ass to save at this point, but this is have to be the end of our first stream, just due to my son. Alright. So, okay guys, sorry it's cut short a little bit, but such is the life of being a parent. So we did pretty good. Good on ammo, good on health. Everything's looking pretty good. I mean, hell, we got 260 handgun rounds. That's a lot more than I usually have by this point. So, real quick, I want to talk about something that Resident Evil 4 does that they don't really tell you they do, and I actually really love is they have a soft difficulty decreaser and increaser. So if you keep going in a room and you keep dying over and over and over again, they will lower the difficulty automatically and put fewer cultists in the room. If you do really well and you know, like you have a lot of ammo and everything like that, and you're doing really well, then they'll increase the number of enemies. So it's supposed to accommodate your skill level, which I thought was a really awesome, a really great thing to do. So, alright guys, well that's it for tonight, and I will catch you guys tomorrow night, and about 10 o'clock we will go ahead and do part 2 of Resident Evil 4. Thanks guys.